Okay, welcome everyone back to part 4 of this SPM's paper 1. Part 4 is about fill in the gaps. Okay, is it called a gap question? Okay, the gaps is spelled as GAP, by the way. So before I read out, I'll just read out in the instructions. You're going to read a school magazine article about a leadership camp. Okay, so a leadership camp is usually a camp where you go and learn how to be a leader, the qualities of a leader. Actually, that is one of the podcasts that will be coming out soon. So please subscribe to my channel and turn on the notification button so you'll be notified when I upload videos every week. Alright, 6 sentences have been removed from the article. Choose from the sentences A to H, the one that fits each gap. Questions 27 to 32. There are 2 extra sentences which you do not need to use. Yeah, so they will give you like 8 choices and you just need to pick 6 out of 8 and fill it in. Okay, so we are going to be looking at part 4 today, and previously I've already uploaded parts 1, 2 and 3 in the past few days in both English and Mandarin version. So if you have the time, you pause this video for a second, go back to watch part 1, 2, 3 before you come back to part 4, or you can just watch part 4 after you finish part 4 and you go back or go to my channel to watch parts 1, 2 and 3. Okay, each views count for me, and one of my goals for 2023 is to actually hit 150 subscribers by the end of the month. I'm not greedy. I want 150 subscribers and more people to watch my videos because I want to get monetized and stuff. So, yada yada yada. So I hope that you can support me because I'm teaching you something for free. So please just subscribe and share this video to your friends. Okay, I'm sounding awkward and naggy right now, so I'm just gonna move on. Okay, so let's see. Leadership camp. Recently, the Interact Club of SMK Taman Gaga organized a leadership camp. Oh my god, this Taman Gaga reminds me of Lady Gaga's name. Okay, so Interact Club. What is Interact? Okay, club, you all know. Club means society, right? You have your math club, your English club in school. So to interact with someone is to communicate and to mix around with another person or another group of people. Okay, so that is what interact clubs are for. Usually, maybe other schools will come to this school to see what goes on in this school, and the students from the interact club will be the ones who are in charge to interact with the students from the other schools who are visiting their school. Okay, I hope you understood what I just said. If not, please rewind and listen back. The camp was at Damai Leadership Camp Slim River. Okay, so they gave you information, the background information on who organized this leadership camp as well as the location. So let's take a look at the options below and see what we can choose. Okay, so it gave you all the background information, right? Like I said just now, the organizers, the location. What information they have not given you yet that's about the club? It was the dates. Okay, so the answer is boy. It was held from the 22nd to the 25th of May. Okay, when we read dates, we don't read 22 to 25 of May. We read 22nd to the 25th of May or 21st to the 23rd of May. Okay, we read, you remember just now, in part 3's video, I have mentioned that you need to, for numbers, you have 1st, 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th, right? So when you say dates, you say these numbers. If I ask you, when is your birthday? You say, oh, my birthday is on the 1st of February. You see, I don't say my birthday is on the 1 of February. Okay, I say 1st. Okay. Alright, so let me fill in this answer. The answer is boy. Altogether, the camp was attended by 95 participants. Oh my god, that's a lot. The age group was from 16 to 18 years old. Oh, starting from Form 4 students. Since I'm a prefect, I too attended the camp. Okay, I hope that you all know what's a prefect. Okay, in your schools, you will have one. Not one, I mean you have like a group of prefects that have to look after you when during recess, before school, after school, all those things. Okay. In Bahasa, it will be pengawas. Okay, so they give you information about the number of participants here. I once remember a camp that I attended in Malacca with some of my schoolmates. Oh my god, it was my first time sleeping in a tent on the ground. Never want to do that ever again. That was the first and last camp I ever attended. My god. It hurts, okay? Okay, so question 28. Let us take a look at the options below. Okay, so they previously mentioned that there were 95 participants, right? So obviously in the answer here, and then they mentioned information about the participants again after question 28. So question 28, we are hoping to look for an answer that tells us more details about the participants. So that will leave us with the answer donkey. The participants of the camp were the presidents, secretaries of various clubs in schools and the prefects. Okay, people or students with leadership roles in schools are the ones who are participating in this leadership camp. We were accompanied by 4 teachers. Only 4 teachers for 95 participants, or is this just from one school? Okay, I think it's 4 teachers from this writer's own school. The objectives, the purpose of the camp were to instill leadership qualities and also to improve teamwork so that we would then carry out our duties more effectively. Okay, so likely the answer that we are looking for is maybe something to do with teachers or some more information about the camp, but I do not think it's more information about the camp because here they told you about the objectives already and they gave you like background information for the first 2 paragraphs. So I think for question 29 they are going to elaborate more on the teachers. So let us look at the options below and see whether we have anything about the teachers. Okay, yes, we do. Question F. These teachers, together with some trainers at the camp, conducted the various activities. Of course, it's not just the school themselves who will be attending there. There are usually some other workers there who will be training the students about leadership qualities. Okay, we first gathered at the school entrance at 4 p.m. Soon 4 buses came and all of us were taken to the leadership camp. Okay, must not have been somewhere far because the buses, they can just arrive in a bus. Okay, we were then put into groups and asked to set up tents. So question 30 is likely going to be some procedure or something they did when they first arrived there, because you see they were taken there, so 30 might be they arrived there and then they were sorted into groups. They had to do their first task already. So let's see what options we have. Here we go. After arriving at the camp, we were given a briefing by the trainers. You see, there's like a step-by-step procedure. Okay, most of us had accomplished our task successfully. Accomplished is like they completed the task successfully at 8:30. Oh, 8:30 is 8:30. Yeah, by the way, in another video, I will teach you guys how to tell time in English. Okay, it's very simple, no worries. We then had our dinner. After dinner, we had our first group activity. We were required to come up with names and theme songs for our groups. Oh my god, I really don't like this one. They would like to say, come up with names, come up with cheers. Oh my god. I don't know. I'm not saying that's not a good thing. It's a nice activity to have. It's just that personally, I feel like I am an introvert, so I hate doing all these kind of things. Especially, oh my god, self-introduction, my worst nightmare. Although I won't stutter, I won't feel scared, but I'll feel like it's like very boring for me. It's like I'm not that interested to introduce myself, or I don't know, I just don't like any social activities. Like for me, when I hang out with my friends, I prefer like a small group, like maybe 2 or 3 people, or like a one-on-one setting, so I can get to know the people well. But you want me just one person hang out with like 10 people or 20 people, I really cannot. I'm just like, oh my god, I'll be so overwhelmed lah. But that was just me. I see some people, they like really get along really well in big groups. Something that is good also. Oh my god, and you know what's the funny thing? I say I'm an introvert, right? But my occupation of choice is a teacher. But then I do not have any troubles like talking to my students and stuff. But if it's like a private or a personal thing, that's when I feel like I will struggle a lot. It's not struggle as in I do not know what to say. It's like I got this feeling that I'm really uncomfortable, although like I can talk well, I can introduce myself well, I can interact well, but in my heart I'm not comfortable at all. Oh my god. Okay, so I tend to avoid like a lot of social activities, especially if I know they are big groups. Okay, so it was a lot of fun. After that we went to bed. Oh, that was quick. Okay, on the second day, before breakfast, we went for a hike up a hill. Oh my god, means they had to wake up at like 3-4 a.m, right? Another thing that I dread. Okay, I just realized I sound like I like to I like to not do a lot of things. Okay, we feel refreshed after the hike. We then had our lunch. So again, they're talking about a step-by-step thing, yeah. So let us see what the options we have there. So they say after lunch, right? So I think likely for question 31, I don't need to scroll down anymore. Oh, great. Likely for question 31, it has something to do with food or something you do before lunch. Let's see what they have. Of course, the answer is not E, because E just straight away say on the third day. But here in the paragraph, we just say on the second day. And the second day has not ended because we talk about lunch. So we are still on the second day. So look, another activity. After breakfast, we went canoeing in the nearby lake. So they basically went to row a boat lah. Okay, I'm just gonna put a photo of what a canoe is. ING is the action. Okay, a canoe is the boat looking thing. Okay, at night, after lunch, we had a workshop on teamwork. At night, the participants attended a talk on becoming a leader. The talk was given by a famous motivational speaker. We learned a lot from him. Oh, another gossip session, right? Do you guys feel like, I don't know whether the current generation has this? Oh, I make it sound like I'm very old. Okay, so last time when I was in primary school, which was almost 1 decade plus ago, 10 plus years ago. So they tend to hire this motivation speaker. They will come and talk to us about parents and how the parents contribute so much for us to get our education, blah 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 blah, and everyone will end up crying, right? Why do they do that? Because for me, I did not cry at all, and I obviously appreciate my parents for giving me sending me for schools and sending me for tuition classes for me to get my education. But I don't get why people are crying so much about it back then. We were in primary school. And to be honest, I was quite annoyed because I feel like everybody is crying and I'm the only one who's just sitting there. I was just bored, I was just oh my god, can this seminar end anytime soon? I don't know, because personally I don't like crying in public. So when I see people doing that, I get really annoyed, because I feel like when you cry in public, which is, by the way, nothing wrong for you to release your emotions. It's just a personal opinion, yeah. Nothing wrong if you want to cry or whatnot, just cry only. Okay, for me, no matter how upset or whatever I am, as long as I'm not by myself, I literally cannot bring myself to cry. And sometimes it gets really annoying also, because I feel like I'm emotionless, and then I don't know, but then I do cry when I'm all by myself, when I watch sad movies and all those things. But I don't know, I just feel like when people cry in public and other people have to comfort them, it wastes more time. We could use that time to do more meaningful things and whatnot. I don't know, let me know what are your thoughts when you see people crying in public? Do you feel the same way, or is it just me? Let us have a chat in the comment section. Okay, so let us continue. Question 32, we then had to race with each other. So it was very exciting. After lunch, there was a feedback session. Okay, so obviously the answer for question 32 is E. Okay, we are on the third day already. Okay, because this talk was given at night. So we are not doing anything else at night. So on the third day, each group will have to build a raft. A raft, I'm going to show you a photo, but it's you put the logs or the whatever together to make a boat. So that's what a raft is. There was a feedback session. Feedback is a comment section where usually people give you the comments or the feedback for you to improve yourself, which is a very good session. All of us gave an excellent rating for the program and wanted it to be held annually. Annually means every year. In conclusion, the leadership camp was a big success. All of us actively participated in all the activities throughout the duration of the camp. We also had wonderful trainers. Okay, so conclusion, they just talk about the emotions and what they gain, or basically a short summary. Also, is also acceptable when you're writing about conclusion for any essays and whatnot. Okay, so that is the end of part 4. I will continue with part 5, and then I'll upload that tomorrow along with the Mandarin version. Okay, so if you understood better on how to score and how to answer your gap text, please leave. Oh my god, I feel like I can never pronounce leave correctly on the first try. Okay, so please leave a like on this video so that I will know that you understood everything. But of course, if you have any questions, just leave it in the comment section below. If I read it, I obviously will answer you, okay, about it. And you can also leave comments about what kind of videos that you want or what kind of content you would like to see from me in the future. Okay, so if this video has helped you, please help me leave a like, leave a comment, leave a subscription, and share it to your friends or on your social media accounts as well, because like I mentioned like a parrot in my past videos, that my one of my goals for 2023 is to reach 150 subscribers, and I really hope that you can help me achieve that, okay, so that I could fulfill one of my 2020 New Year's resolution that I am very determined to keep up. Okay, and if you have time, I hope that you can also tune into my podcast. I actually just uploaded a podcast not too long ago. I hope on 5 methods, where I'll give you 5 methods on how to improve your English speaking and how to maintain not just English speaking, but like how to speak English and how to start speaking English in general. So, but that podcast I wrote it in English because I'm not really proficient in Mandarin and I don't want to say anything wrong in Mandarin. So I hope that you can actually like listen to that podcast and listen to the tips I have for you guys, and let us all improve on our English together. Okay, so I'll see you in part 5 tomorrow. Bye bye.